Welcome back to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we get ourselves set for game number 2. This is going to feature Altoona coming in at 14-5. A fly ball that's caught by the shortstop. Altoona coming in 14-5. Wittenberg at 10-5. And as you can see, the Altoona Legion squad will be the home team. And it was an opening pitch and an opening pop-up, just like that. With one down, here is your number 2 hitter in Ian Salverson. He'll chop that one foul underneath. The leadoff man, oh my goodness, Zoronsky? Bryce Zoronsky popped up to the shortstop. Well, glad to have everyone on board here as we get this game number 2 going. Boy, I tell you what, if the next game is, this game is exciting as the last game, hang on to your hats. That was just a crazy one where the Westby Coon Valley Bandits came from behind and picked up a win against Denmark. Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 2. Salverson goes down swinging on a high fastball. That's going to bring up your number 3 hitter, Tex, like from Texas. How about that? See if he's a big hitter like the big state. He might be. He's number 3 hitter. Nope, instead he's going to get hit. And so Tex will jog on down to first base after getting plunked. And now it's going to be your cleanup hitter, Mason Marevdon, stepping in. He is a lefty, wearing number 22. He'll take a look here as the pitcher, little toss back over to first, and diving back in is Tex. And the first pitch coming here now. And it's going to be outside to Marevdon. There we go. Meverden? Oh, Meverden. Well, there. It only took me 4 or 5 tries. Lead off over at first base. Pitcher will take a peek, and now here he comes. Swing and a miss. Opening half inning of today's game number 2. Swing and a miss. That will take care of the inning. No runs on no hits. One man left on base after being hit by the pitch. We'll take a break and come back with Chuck Rasmussen and the bottom half of inning number 1. Well, C.J. Varsho will step in to lead things off here for Altoona. Had a great talk with James Lowell. He is the team manager. His son, Justin, is the head coach. And the youngest son is the pitcher today. So kind of unique with that. It was interesting because James or Jim, we were talking and he goes, I might get a little emotional here today because it was just announced that his son, the coach, and the son, the pitcher, are going to be representatives. Next week, there's a swing and a miss for out number one, representing Altoona at the American Fan Field for the Legion All-Star game that's going to follow after the Brewers play next Sunday. So that was pretty cool. And he goes, that doesn't happen very often. I'm like, no kidding. So congratulations going out to him. Let's take a look here. Pitching-wise, this is Wapakini. Okay, Wapakini doing the pitching. Zoromsky is his battery mate. There's a called strike. Wiggins down 0-2, and now it's 1-2. Check that, it's 2-2. That offering was upstairs. Wapakini comes in, and it's a ball just outside, a little bit off that zone. And it's a full count. A shot right back up the middle for a base hit. Sitting on that fastball, and he was able to drive it back up the gut. And with one out, there's one on. Bottom half of inning number one. And this is Bjornsky, something like that. Okay. For now, until Chuck can come back on board, then we'll get the right pronunciation with that one. But Bjornsky will take a called strike. And now a quick throw back over to first and back in easily. May not have looked like it, but he really was back in there. Swing and a miss. He went after a big cut. Came up empty. And now drops behind 0-2. Wapakini, a junior, has that one bounce out in front. He got back in time. No throw. Down to first. They thought about it as the ball bounced away from the catcher. Wapakini with a quick spin and diving back in on his knees. Runner in Wiggins. Well, a beautiful day today. It's probably, about 75. There's a swing and a miss and a quick toss down to first, but back in once again. And with two down,
First baseman, Dylan Bauer.
We'll come up with the cleanup hitter. Dylan Bauer. He is your first baseman today for Altoona. Wapakini out in front, 0-1. Runner taking off, and the throw down is not going to be in time on a slide to the inside of the infield. Runner in scoring position with two down. Here's the offering, a swing and a miss. Went after a ball just above the letters, and it's 1-2. Brad Rosh behind the plate doing the balls and strikes. Nick There's a foul ball out at first base. Vernon Danes covering second, and Lynn Eisensee, who just finished up that exciting ball game, is down at third. A very good crew here today. And there's a swing and a miss that will take care of the inning here for Altoona. No runs on one hit and one runner left on base. We'll take a break and come back with more here from the Park Bowl. No score yet here in game number 2. Wittenberg will step in, and it will be their 5, 6, 7 part of the order. This is the third baseman, and Ben Wazalowski batting from the right-hand side. He'll take a ball upstairs, and he jumps out in front with the advantage at 2-1. Swing and a miss, took a cut on that one, fouled it off. In on the hands, it's 2-2. Called strike 3, got him right underneath the belt line, and there's one down. Lau doing the pitching here, Logan Lau. And again, he will be the representative for Altoona at the All-Star game, with his older brother Justin being one of the coaches. Here's a ground ball up the middle, and the throw over to first, and a stretch. Oh, he couldn't quite reach it. Good job by the catcher, hustling down, and he was able to pick it up. That'll have to go down as an E6 on the throw.
Second baseman,
Tough break there.
Wittenberg.
That's sliced foul the other way. Oh, 1 the count. As Warzola steps in, he'll take another ball. This one is a ball, 1-1. Runner over first, taking his lead. Lau sets and fires, and that's going to be a strike. That one right down the middle. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout here for Lau. And with 2 down, Evan Maverden steps in. Takes one high. Swing and a miss. Called strike. One and two now. And that'll be out number 3 on a swing and miss to end the inning here. No runs, no hits, and 1 left on base after the air. We'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 2. No score yet here in this game number 2. Well, bottom half of inning number 2 here. No score yet in this ball game, and again, we'll kind of keep you updated on how things go throughout the tournament. Westby Coon Valley pulling off an opening game upset to move into tomorrow's 5 o'clock ball game. They will face the winner of Waupun and Springs Ledger, Fond du Lac Springs Ledger, which will be a game coming up right after this. Swing and a miss. Stocky, this is Bennett Stocky, the second baseman. Facing Wappinkeny, that one is a one-hopper out in front of the batter's box. Good play by the catcher and Zaromsky. That'll be high and away, and it's 2-1. Wappinkeny seems to come in with a lot of heat. That one, though, slid away from the batter. And Stocky will jog down to first base where he'll stand. Here is Kellen Smith. He's going to hit a shot down to third. They'll go to second for one. The relay, it is in time. Whoa, a big double play there. 5-4-3. My goodness, what a way to be a pitcher's best friend on that one, and a hard shot. Schmid will step in now with nobody on. Takes a called strike at the knees. Curve forgot to move, stayed upstairs, up on the helmet region. And it'll go to 1-1. Fastball down low. 2-1 now. Well, in about another hour or so, in fact, it even could be now, any ball hit towards that right field area, even center field with the sun up high, that can be a bit of a problem for the outfield. Left field, they kind of can shield a little bit, so we'll see how that plays out. That's downstairs. So after the opening called strike, the next 4 pitches will allow the runner to head down to first base. Kyle Rasmussen stepping in now from the right side. He is the DH today. Wonder if he is he DHing for Lau, I wonder, or he is, okay. For starters anyways. That pitch, again, out in front of home plate, which kind of a little bit of an indicator that Wappenkenny is just trying to work on that release point right now. Once he finds that, I tell you what, he's got some speed. There's a strike. And it'll just be a matter of can Altoona catch up to the fastball. Comes in, here's a shot right back up the middle, and they'll go to second base to get the out. 6-4 on the putout to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 runner left on base after the walk. We'll take another break, come back, take a look at some of those sponsors helping to bring you today's tournament action.
All right, to the top half of inning number 3. Ken, I don't know if I want to take over again. It seems like you were able to get through two innings in a little less than 20 minutes, and that was about the length of the innings that I had earlier in that first game. But to the top of the third, we're scoreless here, and it's Carter Erb, the number 9 batter in the order for Wittenberg. He flies out to Riley Wiggins out in right field for out number 1. Logan Lau pitching for Altoona. Behind the plate, Colin Borowski. There's a base hit. Oh, no. Okay, I thought for a second that Varsho was going to be able to catch up to that, but not able to do so.
Well, he took off like he might
Yeah,
have a shot.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I agree.
So Ian Selverson steps to the plate now with one down. And a runner at first. Defensively, we'll try to give you that lineup here as far as for Altoona. Dylan Bauer playing first base. Bennett Stocky is at second. Kellen Smith, the shortstop, and A.J. Lindbergh is at third. The 1-0 pitch to Salverson. Now it's going to go 2-0. In the outfield, up for Altoona, Andy Schmid. And left, C.J. Varsho is in center field, and Riley Wiggins there in right. 2-0 to Salverson. Zoronsky is at first. There's the throw down on the steal attempt. They're going to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice throw by Boyarski. And so caught stealing for out number 2.
Well, that was just a matter of making sure that the defensive player was able to hang on to the ball.
The nice throw, quick release. Counts at 3-1 to Salverson. Salverson struck out in the first inning, and he'll take a walk this time, though. They're going to bring up Logan Tex, the designated hitter. Tex was hit by pitch back in the first. The ground ball right to the third baseman. Lindbergh, a high throw pulled down by Bauer, and we have the third out. No runs across here in the top half of number 3 for Wittenberg. To the bottom of the third we go. It's going to be A.J. Lindbergh, the number 9 batter in the lineup for Altoona, and he's going to pop that one foul. We'll come back and to the bat. He'll be followed by C.J. Varsho and Riley Wiggins. The defense for Wittenberg, pitching again, is Nate Wapakini. Bryce Zoronsky behind the plate. There's a called strike. Mason Meverden is at first. Austin Warzala at second. Ian Selverson, the shortstop. And Ben Wislowski is at third. And there's a called strike 3 on Lindbergh.
Well, you look at it, Chuck. I mean, Wappenkenny has he's got some snap on that arm of his, or in the arm, maybe I should say.
Yep. Back to the top of the order, and a C.J. Varshall fouls that one back. In the outfield for Wittenberg, it's Carter Erb. In left, Chase Kroll. In center, and Evan Meverden is in right field. One out. There's a called strike. It's the top corner of the strike zone. In the count 0-2. And now it's 0-3. Job by the catcher. He'll get it, toss on down to first for the out.
Good reaction by the batter there, though, to realize that he had a shot at it if he could scoot down to first. So you like the heads-up play.
Yep, this will bring up Riley Wiggins, the right fielder, number 5. Just finished his senior year. There's a ground ball right to the third baseman on a two-hopper. The third baseman will pick up. That was Waslowski, and he throws it on over to Meverden for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down in the third for Altoona.
Back we come to the Park Bowl, and I just want to say, Chuck, that you are doing a bang-up job because your innings were even quicker than mine. So keep up the good work.
Try to here. That would be good. All right. Leading things off for Wittenberg will be Mason Meverden. Meverden struck out to end the first inning. He'll be followed by Ben Waslowski, and Jace Kroll pops it up out towards left field. The left fielder, Andy Schmidt, will make the catch for out number 1. With one out, Ben Waslowski steps to the plate. Third baseman. Waslowski struck out looking to start the second inning. We're in the fourth. The 1-1. 1-2. There's a called strike 3. Waslowski goes down looking. 2 outs. Bauer's got now 5 strikeouts to his credit. He's going to bring up Chase Kroll, the center fielder. Kroll follows the pitch off. That's in tight, almost on the knees. Kroll reached on an error by the shortstop in the second inning. There is a shot out towards center field. The center fielder, C.J. Varshall, will back up a half a dozen steps, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits. We move on to the home half of the inning number 4.
Moving on to bottom half of the fourth for Altoona.
Coming up after this ball game, a 5 o'clock start. Should be an interesting one between Waupun and Springs Ledger Legion baseball team.
All right. Leading off this home half of inning number 4, it's going to be Colin Boyarski. The catcher, he struck out in his first appearance. Boyarski was the All-State Tournament Legion team last year. First team All-Conference this year in baseball. Football, also a exceptional year. First team All-Conference as a running back and a linebacker. There's a shot down the third base line.
Right off his coach.
Also first team All-Region and first team Northwest. So Colin Boyarski. There's a breaking ball, just misses from Wapakeni. You know, Wapakeni, we oftentimes, I get to go to Canada fishing.
Yeah.
And one of the lakes we fish on is Wapakomitski.
Oh, wow.
So,
So if you get him turned around, that's understandable there, yeah.
Shouldn't be, but an excuse. And there's a walk to Boyarski.
Did you have good luck there? That's the question.
We have had, yeah. This year we were at a different lake and it was exceptional.
Uh-huh.
It's going to bring up Dylan Bauer with Boyarski on first base. Boyarski reached on the walk. So far, Wapakeni with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. Dylan Bauer, second team All-Conference. He'll take that called strike. Just finished his senior year. Number 16. Playing first base today. There's a throw. And it's going to be picked off. I was going to say if that throw would have been a little bit lower, they'd have had him. But they got him anyway. So pick off of Boyarski, route number 1. Dylan Bauer at the bat with 1 ball, 1 strike. Make that 1 and 2. There's a curveball hit out towards left, and it's going to go in there for a base hit.
Oh, a wicked bounce too, Chuck.
Okay. So it's a single. And I went down. It was a single and an error then?
I don't know. It didn't really get to him. It kind of bounced away from him. Let me check.
See if they called it a An error then 2, a single and an error. Hit and an error. Yep. Ken, you're going to have to update me. I was writing in the book again what just happened right there to Stocky.
It was a ground ball. I thought it went right up the middle, and I think it was the second baseman that got it, to be honest with you.
So we'll go 4-3 then for out number 2 with Bauer on to third. Okay. To be, I think, pitch number 53 for Wapakani. Yep. So both pitchers, knocking on wood again. Very efficient, throwing a lot of strikes today.
Yes.
And fouled off. There's a ground ball through the gap between short and third for a base hit. So Kellen Smith with a base hit and an RBI. That'll bring up Andy Schmid, the left fielder, second team all conference, just finished his senior year in high school, number 2. Called strike, hitting the top part of the strike zone.
That one looked like it buzzed the eyebrows.
Yeah, at 1-1 now. Outside, 2-1. Schmidt with 2 outs. 1 run across, though, for Altoona here in the 4th inning. They lead 1-0. There's a balk.
Move the shoulder, says Vernon Danes.
So Smith on over to second. Swing and miss by Schmidt. 2-2. 2 down. Count is full. A light breeze blowing out to right field. There's a swing and a miss. Out number 3. 1 run across, though, for Altoona here in the 4th. To the 5th inning. And for Wittenberg, it'll be Austin Orzala leading things off. Orzala struck out in the 2nd inning. Still on the mound is Logan Lau. There's a called strike touching the outside portion of the plate. Orzala will be followed by Evan Meverden and Carter Erb. Top of 5. Altoona with a 1-0 advantage. There's a ground ball hit to Kellen Smith at short. Smith Fires on over to Bauer at first for out number 1.
Right fielder, Evans. Diversion.
Evan Meverdom to the bat now, playing right field today. Number 4. He also struck out. And he ended the third inning. A fly ball out towards Riley Wiggins in right field. And Wiggins will make the one-hand catch for out number 2.
He might have fought the sun a little bit on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
After making that grab, he moved his head, put his head down right away. So I'm thinking that might have got to his eyes.
There's a pop-up back, and he's going to hit their roof. Nope. I don't know. Looking at the shadows there, I mean, there you look at almost straight overhead. So,
Right.
sun. There's a called strike 2 on Carter Erb. Erb flew out to the right fielder for the first out in inning number 3. And there's a swing and a miss by Erb. And that is 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the 5th for Wittenberg. They trail 1-0.
Well, here we oh, there we are. Here we go with the next inning, and boy, I tell you what, this is going very quickly.
Yeah, I like the pace of the game here. This would be Kyle Rasmussen, the DH, leading things off for Altoona in the bottom half of inning number 5, and Rasmussen will single to left.
Must be the name because I've seen that swing before.
Yeah. Well, no relation, but I do actually have a nephew named Kyle Rasmussen.
Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Though your hits were always up the middle so much, right over the pitcher's
Generally
head, you know.
speaking, yeah.
It's like you better be ready to duck.
All right, this will bring up Mason Lang. He's in the game now for A.J. Lenberg. Batting with a runner on first. Mason Lang. And then back to the top of the order for Altoona. Again, Altoona with a 1-0 advantage.
Viroqua 138ers taking on Prairie du Chien Grasshoppers tonight at 8 o'clock. Should be a fun game.
Mm-hmm. And you look at the records for this next game too, with Wapana 19-4 and St. Mary Springs at 22-2. You know, you see some good ball teams there.
No kidding, yeah.
There's a swing and a miss by Lang. Count at 0-2. Runner at first base, Kyle Rasmussen. He had singled. That one's going to bounce in, and Rasmussen will move on down to second with a wild pitch.
Second baseman just a step behind getting to the bag.
I don't know if he, if that was a sign situation and he didn't catch the sign from the catcher there. Good job by the second baseman. He's going to pick it up and throw on over to first, and he'll get the out. So a nice job by Austin Warzala.
That was a tough play.
So one down and to the top of the order, and C.J. Varsho, the center fielder. Varsho was struck out twice. Just finished his junior year in high school. Number 12 on his back. Again, center fielder. Was a first-team all-conference player. There's a bouncer to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to get it, and he's going to fire late. That'll be a base hit, I believe.
Yeah, that's got to be an infield single. That was just a, well-placed hit and good hustle running down the line. And the other factor was that on the previous play, Rasmussen was able to move to third to even be closer for scoring. So, good heads-up ball playing all the way around.
So it's now 2-0. Altoona. Pitch is going to be taken outside. This is Riley Wiggins at the bat now. Wiggins has singled, stolen a base, and grounded out 5-3.
And I just make a point, too, Chuck, that there was nothing that Wittenberg did wrong. It was just, one of those plays that just happens in baseball.
Mm-hmm. Good swing and miss by Wiggins. There's a called strike on Wiggins. One down here in the fifth inning. One run already across and another runner at first base. 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. So Wiggins goes down swinging, and we have two outs. Colin Borowski. Borowski, catcher, steps up now. Finished his junior year in high school, number 17. Holds the swing, but will take a strike. Toss over to first, back easily is Varsho. You get any of those, Ken? My phone's ringing again.
Oh, is it?
Potential spam.
Yeah, yeah. I've been getting a lot of those, too.
A lot of junk lately.
It's like, come on.
Takes outside for a ball.
Well, and now they get to the point where you can use like a Westby number, which is a 634. They'll use a local number.
Yep.
I was talking to somebody once, and they go, oh, yeah, well, my friend actually had their own number calling themselves. And I'm like, that's just nuts.
Well, there's money to be made, I guess, by somebody.
Yeah.
1 out of 50 calls, if they're soliciting money, you can get some. I guess you've made it. So a walk to Borowski. It's his second walk in a row. It's going to bring up Dylan Bauer. Bauer has a single and a strikeout in his previous appearances to the plate. That ball's going to bounce in, going to get away. A runner from second on to third. That runner going to third is Varsho. Wojarski moves up to second. Base hit will probably bring in 2 more runs here for Altoona. There are 2 down. Nice job by Zarofsky. Count at 2-1. The breaking ball just missing up top. Bauer swings, and it's going to go out of play down the right-hand side.
Somebody will get a free freezy there.
That's really good ideas for teams to do that instead of wasting some money on a baseball. 1 run will score on the base hit, and the second run
Oh, boy.
is going to be safe also. The runner kind of took a stutter step, it looked like.
Yeah.
And the score also on that base hit.
Probably,
Bauer.
probably what saved him from being thrown out was his slide was on the pitcher's mound
Yep.
side of things, you know. So that was a pretty smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Quick timeout on the field. Let's take a little break. Well, a short discussion on the mound. They're back, ready to go.
It's Bennett Stocky batting now. Stocky fouls that one back right off the
That got the catcher.
catcher right on the mask. Top of the mask. The runner at first is Dylan Bauer. Stocky walked and then got out on a double play. And then grounded to the second baseman also.
Bradley Rosh, umpire behind the plate. I mean, he had his hands on the shoulders like, make sure you're okay.
The fly ball out towards left is going to be a tough play, and it's going to get past Carter Erb out in left field. Runner will score. And Stocky with a double.
Just a real solid hit. As soon as that ball left the bat, you could tell it had something on it.
Shortstop, Kevin.
4 runs across here for Altoona in the 5th. They lead 5-1, I believe. 5-0.
5-0, yep.
5-0. The sun, like it is right now, it's
It's-
kind of tough to see on
it
some of
is.
those letters out on the scoreboard, at least for me.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I was actually, one time I was like, I'm going to have to ask you what the score is.
There's another shot out towards left, and it's going to get foul just by a few feet off the bat of Kellen Smith, the shortstop. Smith hit into a double play. Or it was on the front end of a double play, and then singled to left and moved to second on a balk. 2 outs. Just inside to Smith.
Well, join us for those opening ceremony tonight at 7:30.
The line drive right to the shortstop, so one shortstop to the other. And the end of the 5th inning, They get 4 across.
We'll come back with more. 5-0 your score here. Altoona starting to take charge a little bit. As we come back, I tell you what, a beautiful day going on, Chuck, and a fast-paced ball game.
Yes, so far to the top of the 6th inning, it will be Bryce Saromsky leading things off for Wittenberg. He'll be followed by Ian Selverson and then Logan Tex. The top 3 in the order for Coach Jason Rick. And Wittenberg trails 5-0. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. Lindbergh will be charged with an error.
He just dropped it. He was getting ready to make that exchange from the glove to the hand and just dropped it. Tough break.
Going to bring up Ian Selverson. Selverson has struck out and walked. Number 24. Fly ball out towards center field. C.J. Varshall will be there. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Bring up the number 3 hitter, Logan Tex, DHing today, number 18. The fly ball out towards right field. Riley Wiggins will make the catch.
He's got his sunglasses on and everything now.
Number 22, 2 outs, steps to the plate. The left-handed hitting Mason Meverden has struck out and flew out to left field. It's pitch number 62 from Logan Lau. We're in the 6th.
He's been very efficient.
Well, and if the wouldn't had the air there, he could have been out of this inning in about 5 pitches.
Right.
There's a ground ball by Meverden to the second baseman. Stocky on over to first for out number 3. 4 up, but 3 down here in the 6th for Wittenberg. They trail 5-0.
curbside takeout, and of course, dine in. Kickapoo Creekside is looking forward to serving you. Give them a try, and you'll come back. The Legacy Grill and Pub. Stop in after work. Enjoy one of the Legacy's special meals. Watch the games throughout the week. Unique upstairs banquet hall for your Christmas parties, large dinners, rehearsal suppers, and adult birthday parties. Well, I just want to say thanks to many of these Legion baseball teams for helping out. I know Altoona supporting today's broadcast. Of course, Westby, Coon Valley, Prairie du Chien, the Viroqua 138ers. Denmark helping us out. Let's see, who else do we have here? I think that was it. St. Mary's Springs, yes, they did too. They were supporting the broadcast. So thanks to everybody for that wonderful support.
In the bottom half of the sixth, it'll be Andy Schmid, Kyle Rasmussen, and A.J. Lindberg.
That opening pitch check was behind Schmid.
Schmid has walked and struck out. On the mound is Pearson Petreski. Petrekas, I believe it is. Petrekas. There's a slow breaking ball that just ends outside of the zone. Popped up foul out of play. Andy Schmidt, all conference, second team all conference, all player this spring, just finished his senior year playing left field, and he'll take a walk. Start things off here in the bottom of the sixth. Brings up Kyle Rasmussen, the designated hitter. Finished his senior year, number 14. Rasmussen has hit into a fielder's choice and singled and scored. That's the third or fourth one we've seen bounce off of a catcher.
Yeah, and that one really kind of got him. He's going to walk this one off for a moment. Good move here.
Nice job by the batter to kind of walk away for just a little bit too. So.
And the coach comes down, and they're going to talk things over a little bit down there on the third base side. What do you think about?
Yeah, catcher smiling there too.
It's like, well, there was only 5 stars. What do you mean? Well, I tell you, those can rock you, though. They're going to talk things over just a little bit more here, but he's shaking his head like, yeah, I'll be all right.
That's one of the reasons why so many people do not like to catch.
Yep.
Though I know my youngest son, he caught 3 years on the varsity level. Probably got thrust up there a year early, but I couldn't find anybody else that wanted to catch. So he's like, I'll be happy to. So he did.
Yeah.
Ended up having a very, very, very good senior year especially.
Uh-huh.
Second in the league in batting average.
Well, our Nick would catch. He was the catcher. Yeah. And that was it was always funny because checked his swing there, but Coach Hamilton came up to Laurie and I one day, and this was early on in the senior year, and they wound up second in the state, and he goes, "We're a much better team when Nick catches," and kind of said one day, just Nick and I were talking, and I went, "Well, I think you're a much better team
Yeah.
when you're catching. I mean, I just relayed the message.
Yeah,
and that was all I did.
The 2-2 pitch. And that's in there for a called strike 3 for the first out. And we'll see if this is Mason Lang. Yes, it is. Back in again. This will be his second plate appearance. He grounded out to the second baseman last inning. Yeah, if you want a lot of action, that catcher spot, that's
Yeah.
a big part of it.
You're kind of the general out there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to have, Nate's smart. I mean, when he was catching or, anything he's doing, he's got a good eye.
Well, both, yeah. Yeah. Again, you got to be able to take some lumps back there, too. You got to be able to block.
Yep.
And I'm thinking there's a walk to Lang. So Schmidt moves on over to second. I'm thinking that both of the catchers are calling the game here, too. That's what I did, too.
Yep.
I let our catchers, they had a pretty good feel of what was going on. There are some that the coaches call the pitches.
That one spun him out.
It did. It looked for a second that Varsho was going to maybe bunt, but as you said, it spun him back. And coming around to maybe look at putting a bunt down again is Varsho, but he pulls the bat back. And Varsho, center fielder. Finished his junior year, first team all-conference. And that's going to be fouled back. Sounded like it might have hit the plate or the foot of the catcher. Count at 2-1.
Oof. Wow.
We're now at 3-1. The runners again at first and second. And Varsho will reach on a walk.
And we're going to get a little timeout here now as coach comes out. We'll do the same. Be right back. So, Chuck, I'm going to ask you this question. When you were coaching and you'd take that walk out and know that the umpire's coming out to greet you, a little bit, did you have a little sign to one of the guys to say, let me know when the umpire's heading out?
I didn't, and that was the case there, too, that I think they were just talking defense. Because really the pitcher wasn't part of the conversation there.
Sure.
So, no, I didn't. I could almost sometimes sense him coming and you turn your back and move out. No.
Walk a little further away.
Yeah. This is Riley Wiggins with the bases loaded. There's a swing and miss by Wiggins. The count at 0-2. Actually, I'll take that back. That was a strikeout. For Wiggins, I missed a pitch. 2 outs. Bases loaded. There's a fly ball out towards right center field. Who's going to call for it? It'll be Kroll trying to make the catch. He's not able to do so. And 2 runs will score. Watch and see which way they put that down, Ken, if that's an error or a hit.
They're going to go with an error.
I would think that was the correct thing there, too, because Kroll had it there. Should have been caught.
You know, and I'll say this, you know, for the right fielder, he was pointing towards the center fielder and was, you know, kind of going behind him saying, go ahead, you know, it's yours, it's yours.
You know, this is Dylan Bauer stepping up to the bat. Bauer with runners at first and third, 2 runs across here. There's a shot down the left field side. That's going to be a base hit.
Oof, right on the line.
Bauer into second easily with a stand up, and 2 runs will score. He hit that one hard.
That really was a rocket. Well, 2 outs here, Chuck.
Yeah, 9-0, and if another run scores, this could be the ball game. I think.
Right, you're right. Yeah, 10-run rule is in effect here.
And we have 2 outs. And this is Bennett Stockey at the bat. And there it is.
That's probably
the
gonna do
run
it.
should score. Throw's going to come home. And the run will score, and that will be your ball game.
All right, well, we'll take a little break here while Chuck goes through an abbreviated ball game here. And, wow, it was about an hour and 15 minutes. And the next game not until 5 o'clock, but stay tuned here. We'll be right back or take a look at more of our sponsors. Get the recap with Chuck, and we're going to get a hold of Justin Lau, the head coach for Altoona, and we'll chat with him down below just like he did with Coach Hamilton. That'll be coming up here. Well, back we come here to the Park Bowl in Viroqua, site of today's Class A State Legion baseball tournament. And, well, an abbreviated game after an exciting first game. And let's hear from Chuck Rasmussen as to the outcome.
All right, Wittenberg is on the short end of a 10-0 score. They have no runs on one hit, and they commit 2 errors. Again, all unofficial stats here. I have Altoona winning by a score of 10-0, 10 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. Multiple hits for Dylan Bauer. He goes 3 for 4, and Bennett Stocky goes 2 for 3. Again, Altoona wins 10-0. Ken?
All right, well, stay tuned. We're going to go get Justin Lau and have a quick word with him right below. And so give me about a couple, 3 minutes here, folks. We'll be right back with more here from the Park Bowl. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, back here at the Park Bowl, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. With me, the manager of the winning team, and James Lau, and Justin, the head coach here. And just to let you know, it's still a family affair because the winning pitcher was Logan, Logan Lau. How on the road are you putting up with all this?
It's basically the whole summer's been all in on Legion. So he's the manager, I'm the coach, my mom does the book, and Logan's pitcher. So yeah, it's just what we do.
And your dad was saying that another little special honor coming up next weekend.
Yeah, we do. Yep. Both my brother and I got nominated for the All-Star game down in Milwaukee. So we're really looking forward to that to kind of top things off for our family.
That is really cool here to do that. Now let's talk a little bit about the game here, Justin. 10-0 win in a short ball game. That's got to help a little bit.
It sure does. It gives us some good momentum going into to tomorrow. We just have fun playing baseball out here. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do you tell the guys anything special, like to prepare for the state tournament, especially knowing that anything can happen?
I just tell them to treat it like any other game. Don't really switch anything up. Treat everything the same, and we'll get the same results that we have been.
Well, you played very solid defense in the pitching. I mean, Justin was spot on, it looked like, and just some real good pitches and got ground balls and easy outs, it looked like.
Yeah, he did a really great job for us today. He was dialed in and wanted to keep going, so he did a great job for us. Mm-hmm.
And James, talking a little bit about things, knowing that with the brother combination and you as the team manager and mom doing the books and that, you guys really do keep it in the family.
We spend a lot of time in baseball. There's no doubt about it. That's our summer. That's been our summers for many years. And there's nothing that we would enjoy more, nothing that we could imagine enjoying more than doing this. We're fortunate that the group we have around us, both the kids and the parents, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have that group. It's important to understand that this is a team effort. You can be the best pitcher, the best hitter in the world, doesn't matter if you don't have the whole team.
Well, speaking of the team, I got to ask, is Logan young enough to come back next year to pitch and play, or is he going to be too old?
He probably won't play next year. We'll see. We'll see where that goes.
Well, that means, though, but Justin, you're going to have to probably keep coaching, though.
Yeah, we'll see how we do this weekend and figure it out from there.
Make that decision, right? Well, congratulations to both of you and to Mom. Is this Mom here? Mom, you got to come here in the picture real quick here. We're going to make sure that everybody understands that it's a family affair here. The Lau family and Altoona baseball picking up win number 1. They'll play tomorrow night, I believe, was it 7:30? 7:30. They're going to play the winner between Prairie du Chien and Viroqua. Should be a great game. We'll hope that you can join us. Congratulations to you guys. Keep everything going there, and appreciate your support for the broadcast as well. All right, we'll be back with more here in a little bit. Thanks much.